Hi, I'm Betty Gilpin, and I play Simone on Mrs. Davis on Peacock. And this is how I did it. I had worked with Damon Lindelof on The Hunt, drawn to his writing style, strange and original, but so specific and felt so real to me, even though it was so strange and fantastical. And that was the kind of world I wanted to be in for 7 months, for sure.
May the roof above your head never fall upon you, but if it does, may it kill you instantly.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Simone.
It felt really special to be part of a very original, thorny, strange, ridiculous, wonderful world that was so specific. You could really feel every department wanting to be very much a part of that. It was sort of everyone's passion project. Everyone really got it. My first scene, I press a button on the door and a cow pops up, a fake cow. I thought it would be in post. I open the door, press the thing, and this tin cow pops up, 100 yards away, and I lost my mind. I was so excited. It's just so rare to have something practical, and you could see the prop guys being like, "Did you see the tin cow?" I was like, "You guys nailed it!" It was a really great place to be at work. Both my parents are actors, and my mom is a real character actress. Would walk on stage and the audience would explode with the first syllable out of her mouth because she is the funniest person in the world. My dad, he's sort of gravitas personified. My mom is sort of farce personified. This character is sort of half gravitas, half farce. To me, it's sort of an ode to my parents. It was a very interesting balance to find as a character. It was such a meal of a part to have a sobbing love scene before lunch, and then we'd break for lunch, and then I have a pratfall before I drive home. It was a dream.
Hey, Bug, don't worry. The bad news is the arrow's in your liver, and they can't take it out until the new liver gets here. But that's the good news. It's on its way right now.
I loved working with David Arquette. With David, and honestly with everybody on the show, it felt like the role that they played was exactly their soul. like a role that their dad would be like, "That's my boy." Like, it's sort of exactly them. Down to the people who had one line on the show.
The cake is not actually for me.
Oh. Then who is it for?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I really must insist, sister. Who is this cake for?
It's for the Pope.
I see. Whoa! Hey! Whoa! That's not good! Right,
Hey, okay, please, whoa, stop! This is a bakery, and you are a baker, and you have to sell me a cake.
The show cycles through genres every 2 pages. I find that much more true to life than when a show is one tone, one color. Throughout a given day, how many different genres do you cycle through in your life? Things can feel like slapstick farce, and then you get a phone call and you're in a heightened drama. That's much more true to life. It's 10 different worlds and 30 different storylines and 11 different thesis statements braided together. Jake McDormand and I in The Hatch, it was the scene where we felt, oh wow, this is going to be the greatest job we've ever had. And I was like trying not to cry because I was having so much fun. Jake and I talked about, we both, when we were little, separately in Texas and Connecticut, playing pretend, would imagine getting to do something like this. And there were so many days like that where I was like, I am 6 years old today. The scene where we're in the couch, we have to bust it open to get out. I made a sound effect, like I was alone in the backyard, being like, I called cut and Jake was like, "Sorry, did you just make a sound effect?" As if you don't have like a post-production team that will take care of that for us. I was like, "Shut up, I'm having so much fun." Simone's arc very much has to do with being honest in her faith. Simone still had her middle finger up to lots of the world. It was sort of like, okay, Mrs. Davis has taken over that. I'm just gonna be with Jay and be with these women and F everything else. It's not being a person of faith if she can close her eyes and have proof in front of her that Jay exists. That's no faith required. Margot Martindale's relationship with Jay is just as real as mine. AI itself doesn't scare me, it's us and what we're going to choose to do with it. Part of the thesis statement of the show is that Mrs. Davis is not some HAL supercomputer, other evil. It's really just a robot puppy that's fulfilling our wants and our needs that we are in charge of and at the wheel of. And whether that's more comforting or scarier is the question we should be asking ourselves.